What's up, guys? Big Guy Bets back at it again with another free picks video. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys don't mind, please go ahead, hit that pause button, smash the like button, and that subscribe button so you're notified every single time I post. Even hit that bell too so you're double notified every single time I post. I appreciate everybody here. I hope that this just brings in a new wave of people. It is going to be football season here in about maybe a month or so, guys. We're about 4 weeks out. Super excited, guys. This is kind of a quick impromptu video. Just got done with the MLB slate. Not too bad, not the greatest, but it is time to start talking football, guys. I'm going to try to at least have some sort of video every single day. The MLB free picks have been on an absolute heater, guys. 7-1 the last 8 that I've posted, and 7-0 on YouTube since I've started posting. The traction has not been there quite like it was during college baseball, and that's understandably so, just because it's such a unique niche to me and nobody else. But guys, today we're going to be talking about my first favorite sport. College baseball definitely holds a very strong pull in my life, but football, guys, we all know what football season does to us. It gives us purpose. It gives us a reason to get our heads off the pillow on the weekends and do some shit. By do some shit, I mean lay on the couch and Cheeto dick it all day. It just gives you purpose, guys. And I love the football season. There's nothing better than it. And I wanted to come on here and post a quick free pick video because I saw this and I absolutely lit up. Okay, guys, so we are going to be on Bovada Sportsbook, the premier betting website. If you guys have not already got a Bovada, click the link below. You guys will be able to use my code, be able to earn up to $250 in bonus bets, guys. But also, if you do use my code, shoot me a little screenshot that you did use the link below. You guys will get 2 free months of VIP, which basically means if you guys want to have free picks all football season long, you'll pretty much get those for the first few months, and you guys will absolutely love it, I promise you. So go ahead, do that real quick, guys. Bovada has so many different opportunities to bet so many different things, and I love their platform. I've used it since I was 18 years old. They've been great to me, and I'm going to continue to promote them day in, day out. But guys, real quick, I found this play here. You guys can kind of see it right here. Cowboys season team total over 7.5. Okay, guys, we are going to be taking the over 7.5. And for those of you that are Cowboys fans, which is probably the vast majority of you, because they're literally everywhere. They're basically just little aliens implanted in different cities and states. I know that most of you guys watching this are probably Cowboys fans, which, guys, I like your team this year, okay? So over 7.5, and for those of you that hate the Cowboys, I'm right there with you guys, but we have to make money in this business. I don't care who it is, we're making money. So we're going to show you, or I am going to show you guys why, and I keep on not locking myself in there. Okay, here we go. Just kind of showing you guys what I'm seeing. First off, guys, actually, let's go even further back. Let's look at their offense, okay, guys? You got Dak at the helm. Very good quarterback. Some might think that he's not very good. I am in the boat that I believe when healthy, Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback in the league. He's shown it, at least for fantasy. He's most definitely a top 5 quarterback in terms of, production, and I'm real big fan of Dak's. And honestly, guys, I think they have a very nice pickup in Joe Milton. Dak tends to not stay healthy. I think that backup is a nice, solid backup in the NFL. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was very impressed with him last year in limited showing with the New England Patriots. Not saying the reason we're taking the over is because the backup is solid, but what I'm saying is Dak does tend to miss a couple games here and there, but this should be his healthy year, so he should play all 17 games. But if there were to be anything to happen to him, I think Joe Milton could win a couple more games than Cooper Rush. But guys, just keep it on going through what we're looking at. They have a very solid offensive line. They got Tyler Booker. They got I don't know much about Cooper here, but they got Tyler Smith. They got the other Tyler Guyton. Very solid, underrated offensive line, in my opinion. Obviously, they have a top 5 wide receiver on their team, CeeDee Lamb. Jalen Tolbert, haven't seen enough from him yet. And then they just traded for George Pickens from the Steelers. Guy has been absolutely dominating in camp. Love what I've seen. And then their running back room looks a little bit different than in years past, guys. They've got Javonte Williams from Denver. He was on my Broncos last year. I actually hated him, so this isn't a guy that I'm gonna have a whole lot of praise for. But he's not a bad running back. He's just not that amazing, I guess. Miles Sanders, a decently underrated running back, and then two of my favorite prospects from the draft, guys. They got Jadon Blue, who is an absolute unit in open space. He can make anybody miss, and he has absolute burners, guys. Super fast. And then they got the ground and pound, Phil Maffa, a guy that I know a lot of people that bet college football last year loved just having him score a touchdown every single week. Amazing, amazing running back from Clemson, just runs dudes over. I'm not saying that these two veterans aren't great, because they're honestly good veteran pieces, and I'm sure they're going to be able to teach Jadon Blue and Phil Maffa kind of the ways of the NFL. But these two, I definitely feel like are going to have a very big role in the offense towards the end of the year. So two pieces I really do like. And then as you look at the offense, guys, it's highlighted by Micah Parsons, one of the best, if not the best, ends in the game right now. They also have Trayvon Diggs coming back over Sean. They just got really banged up last year, guys. They did not have a very good year, considering the fact that they missed a lot of solid players. They got Dante Fowler. They got Kenneth Murray Jr., which I do like him, guys. I liked him from way back when he was at Oklahoma, and now he is, a decent star, I guess you could say. And then they also got Kyer Elam, not amazing, but a pretty decent player. I believe he was either drafted in the first or second round by Buffalo a couple of years back. So I think their defense is a little bit revamped. Malik Hooker, also another good piece. I think this defense is underrated, guys, but all the players, that really doesn't matter, guys. All you have to really do is kind of look at their schedule and see how they're going to be playing in these games. You got the Philadelphia Eagles coming off a Super Bowl victory. You're going to have to go into Lincoln Financial Field and play against them in week 1. They're probably going to lose that one, okay? But we're just looking at 8 victories, okay? Then they have a home game against the Giants. They do not lose against the Giants. Dak does not lose against the Giants. I don't even believe he has in his career. So you got to win there. That's 1. You got to go to Chicago and play against the Caleb Williams-led Bears. I like their opportunity in that one. I think that's win number 2. Now you get to the Green Bay Packers at home. This is not an Aaron Rodgers-led Packers team. This is a Jordan Love-led Packers team. I could see it going either way, but I still lean the Cowboys in this matchup. So now you're looking at 3-1, going into New York, facing the Jets. I don't know what to make of the Jets this season, guys. I'm not very impressed by them. Justin Fields, I'm definitely not impressed by. So I definitely believe that you could take the Cowboys in this one. Victory number 4 already. So starting off the year 4-1 in my opinion. Going into Carolina against the Panthers, guys. Obviously, you know what I'm going to say here. I believe this is victory number 5. I think they start the season off 5-1. Then they go back home against the Washington Commanders. I think they probably lose that one. They might win that one, guys, obviously, but we kind of got to be selective here at this point. So that one we will give the dub to the Commanders. So we're still looking for 3 more victories. At Denver, I'm going to give the loss, obviously, as a Broncos fan, but also I think that's a touchy game. We're just going to give them a loss just for the sake of this project, okay? Then they go at home against the Cardinals. I think this is a victory. I don't think the Cardinals are an amazing team. I also don't think they're a bad team, but I think this is an amazing spot for the Cowboys. So at this point, guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins. 6 wins by their bye week. They have a bye week, and then they go to Las Vegas. So they have 6 wins. We just need 2 more wins. I think they can win against the Las Vegas Raiders, guys. I think they beat them there. So now we're at 7. We need 1 more victory in the next 7 weeks, guys, in order to cash the over. I'm just going to give them a loss here just for the sake of this project. So you get a loss against the Eagles, that's fine. You get a loss against the Chiefs at home, so you lose back-to-back home games. Then you go into Ford Field and you lose there, okay? We still have 1 more victory that we need, okay? Then you play against the Vikings. I think this is where, theoretically, if they haven't already won that 8th game, I think this is where they win the 8th game against the Vikings at home. They are on a 3-game losing streak. I think this is where they take care of business and they win. So I think this is where we finally cash that over, is against the Vikings, if they haven't already done it yet, which I do believe they're going to sneak a win in one of these few here, or even earlier, okay? So, tentatively, I believe that they win there. They could even lose at home against the Chargers here. They could sneak out a dub against the Commanders there, and then the Giants. Okay, guys, so my point is, I think that even with this Giants game in the last part of the year, if they were to lose every single game on the way out. They still have the Giants at the very end of the year to get that 8th win. I think that they win over 10 this year. I think that 7.5 is just an absolutely brutal total. As you can see, there's a reason why it's minus 160. I'm sure some of the casuals are on it that love the Cowboys, but 7.5 is, I was kind of just going over a quick couple things. I wasn't even going to do a YouTube video, but then I saw that line and I was like, I have to make a video and get this out to as many people that can see it. So I could honestly, tell you guys, and I think Bovada does allow it. I just haven't looked for it yet, but they do allow alternate overs for all your different needs. So I believe that you could take this up to 9.5 and get a plus like 260 or plus 300. I also was checking, and they do have a couple futures, if I can find it real fast, to make the playoffs, guys. I think this Cowboys team is ready to make the playoffs. I kind of just did a quick little rundown of what their schedule looks like. I think that some of those games I gave them a loss to, I actually do believe that they win. There's a couple different times that they're going to be at home in a really big game, and I think their home field advantage really takes a toll on the opposing team. So I think they can win at least 10 games, and usually in the NFC 10 games is going to get you there. I don't think there's too many teams that are built like the Cowboys. I think that their head coach maybe could be a fraud, but at the end of the day, a fraud kind of wins it there. And if you guys don't know, I'd have to look up the stat to be 100% certain, but there has not been a team that has won back-to-back years in the NFC East in the last 20 years. So there's going to be a different winner this year. It could be the Commanders, but I believe that's the square pick. I think the Cowboys have a decent shot to do that this year, guys, but I love the Cowboys plus 170 to make the playoffs as well. So there's two different picks. Again, I am not a Cowboys fan. I don't condone any Cowboys behavior, but if I see value, guys, we're going to bet value. So over 7.5 on the Cowboys regular season wins and also the Cowboys to make the playoffs. I think those are two solid bets. We're going to look at this in about 6 months, and we're going to really love it, and we're going to be bathing in success while also listening to Cowboys fans telling us that this is their year. It's not your year, but it is your year to make us money. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I hope you liked the video. Please comment if you guys believe that this hits, and if you guys don't, who do you think is going to win the NFC East? Let's see who wins. We'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.